Now, the Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fight was something I looked forward to the whole entire week last week. It was basically something I was going to watch like it was the Mortal Kombat tournament of this century. I was kind of hyped to watch this for like a whole week straight, and I was ready to go in prepared to see like what the whole hubba bubba was about. Now, I will admit, I will say this right now, kind of a spoiler, but the fight was pretty underwhelming. It was not really that good, and it just kind of disappointed me. Probably more than just disappointed me, but what else are you gonna do? I'm gonna rant about it all this whole entire video. But first, before we get into the basics of the fight, let's talk about Netflix airing this. Now, this fight did exclusively get shown on Netflix as a live thing. And first off, I just want to say, second, I got to fix something here. Okay. So, sorry about that. So, this fight was exclusively shown on Netflix, and it was live streamed and everything on Netflix for some reason. But holy cripes, Netflix could not live stream this like whole fight properly to save their lives. My thing, my literal Netflix, I bought a Netflix subscription just to watch this fight. And oh my god, did my Netflix suffer a heart attack just trying to show me the fight half the time. When it almost got close to the fight, I almost started tweaking out because literally it would buffer every 5 seconds. And if it wasn't buffering, my Netflix would just all of a sudden crash on me for no reason. It would just buffer, give me an error code, and then send me back to the home screen. No shit. I restarted my Netflix during the Taylor and Serrano fight 7 to 8 times. I'm not joking. And I had to restart it 2 other times before Mike Tyson and Jake Paul came and fought. Netflix, if you're going to live stream stuff like this, please do it where I can actually rely on it working. Netflix almost had a stroke on me just to show me the fight live. I had to rewind the fight a couple other times just to get it. And when it wasn't having a heart attack, Netflix was showing me the fight in like complete potato graphics like I was playing the original Xbox. Like this shit looked so bad that I could barely tell who the character like who the boxers were because their faces were so blurry. It was horrible. Netflix sucks when it comes to live streaming stuff like that. And personally, it makes me not want to use Netflix anymore because I just got it just to see this fight. And if that's how it performs live streaming sports events, then just count me out, dude. I don't want to watch anything like that on Netflix. I'll stick to the other platforms I have instead. Um, but yeah, the other I want to say though, congratulations to the other boxers for putting on a really good performance and fight. I thought everybody that fought in this thing besides Mike and Jake were did really well. I just want to say personally that that's really cool that all you guys put all your effort into that boxing and did such a good job. Good job on you guys that did it. But anybody else, it's like or not anybody else. Jake and Mike, this fight, here's the big rant of the video. Mike and Jake, this fight was really underwhelming. I was expecting this to basically be like Liu Kang versus Shao Kahn in Mortal Kombat 2, but therefore it was nothing more than just two big buff dudes just walking around each other. Now, before I get all angry and stuff, this is not I wanted to say that Mike kind of just stood there and took all of it, sort of the whole fight. He just didn't really like try to knock KO Jake Paul and stuff. And but I mean, like, first of all, he's a dude pushing 60s, so like, how mad can you really be at him for putting up a performance like that? Like, he's a dude edging towards his 60s. Like, I can't really expect too much from an older guy such as himself. Now, I love Mike Tyson. He's one of my favorite boxers ever known to man. But he is getting up in his age now. He is older. So, like, I can't really expect him to be the humble, fit guy that he once was when he was, like, in his 20s or 30s. It's just not going to happen. He's just an older guy. That's just all the whole thing. It sucks, but it's true. Jake Paul is a young fit dude. Well, I could have seen this fight's outcome like a mile away. Like, it's not easy to predict that Jake could have won. Like, he's a fit young guy. Like, of course he's gonna win. And also, I did go into this fight with the notion that Jake Paul technically kind of doesn't win, no matter what the outcome of this fight, because if he beats Mike Tyson, congratulations, you beat up an old guy. And if he gets beat by Mike Tyson, congratulations, you got beat up by an old guy. Jake's kind of like in a win-lose situation. So instead of going in with those arguments, I went right, nosedived right into this fight with I just want to watch a cool fight against two Titans. Let's see it. And I'm just not happy about the fight. The whole fight, literally, Mike Tyson and Jake were just running. Like, the whole first part of the fight was awesome. Mike literally lunged at Jake, and Jake kept running away like a little baby. It was kind of funny to watch, actually. It was really fun to watch. And then it got to a point where it looked like both of them were just trying to avoid each other the whole fight. And when they were throwing punches, it was just, oh, dodge, ooh, block. Like, that's cool and all, but like, not really what the event was promising so much. When I went into this fight, I was expecting these guys to tear each other apart, but honestly, Taylor and Sereno tore each other apart more than Mike and Jake could have even bothered to take chunks out of each other. And besides, I do want to say though, the Taylor fight, that was a really good one. Don't know how that one girl won because she headbutt the other one and like her whole eyeball was coming out of her head. But still, that was probably my favorite fight of this whole event. That fight was awesome. Um, but Jake and Mike, it looked like for a while they were just avoiding. Now, don't get me wrong, I was pumped up for this whole fight. I never once in my life just like were like standing up and like pretending to box while watching some of these people box, but it got to a point where I was just like, this is embarrassing because it's like watching my Titan that I grew up watching, my favorite boxer ever, just getting like the shit ran around with him, and it sucked. I mean, this fight was just kind of boring. It was very underwhelming, and I feel like the past fighters did more action and better stuff before Jake and Mike even came on. And it was just a really underwhelming fight, and it was just not fun to watch. It made me regret even tuning in because, of course, my favorite boxer didn't win. Like, whatever, though. Whatever. Still, it was pretty cool to see. It was a cool event to see, but Mike and Jake, the fight was really underwhelming and lame, and that's pretty much about it. See you guys.